Back at it again in Dolly Sods. This is funny. This is actually my 5th time, her 4th time being here, and we decided on the ride up that we've only ever been here in May. So we've never seen this in any other time of the year, but here we are again. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's rained here for 3 days from my source. The trails are a muddy mess. Staying out here for one night. Doing a little loop, and the weather's looking good. Highs into the upper 70s, lows dipping down into the lower 50s now. So it's gonna be a little warmer than we had even thought, but it's absolutely perfect out here today. Nice, cool, crisp air. A little bit chilly, but perfect hiking weather. You excited to get out again?
Yes.
It's been a while. She didn't go on one backpacking trip all of last year. Last year was a kind of a busy year for her. Could this be the first time at the Sods that we don't get wet from rain? Well, we'll get wet either way. You can't come here and not
from rain.
yeah, you can't come here and not get wet feet. Keep you updated on the loop that we're doing, and it should be a fun one. So how long until we get wet feet?
30 seconds.
I say about a minute. Okay, I'm already.
Oh God.
Did we go on the wrong side of this? Wet feet.
Whoop, whoop.
The route for this trip, so we parked at Bear Rock's Trailhead, the actual trailhead, not the one I got lost at last year. We are going to go up like Raven Ridge, go up the Rocky Ridge Trail, and we're gonna double back down on Blackbird Knob and Blackbird Trail, and probably try to camp somewhere on that trail. Probably gonna take Blackbird Knob Trail all the way out to the road and do a little road walk to the car. I did that section last year and it is gorgeous. It is really cool. Really want to do it again. If you guys watched the gear video I posted last night, probably a week or so ago when you're watching this, but posted a gear video and didn't put like any good information on it at all. Just wanted to throw something out, let you guys know that this was coming. But I will tell you the weights of our packs as we stand. Ashley was at, what were you at?
14 pounds, 2 ounces.
Okay, and I am at 19 pounds, 10 ounces. So pretty lightweight, and that's with everything, food, water. We've arrived at our first intersection. All of the major intersections, meaning all the trails that are on the map here, have these signs at every single interchange. There are some unestablished trails that you can kind of get mixed up on, but this is where I was mixed up because it doesn't say that we are on Bear Rock's trail. So I wasn't sure what trail I was on last time I was here. Don't get swept away.
I know, it's of course really deep where I want to go out.
A tiny campsite, probably fit one.
Super dead tree though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a little sketchy.
Probably fit one tent in that spot there, but we're still on bare rocks here. As you can see, we opened up into our first, legendary Dolly Sods Bald. Awesome. The northern sections of the Sods, about every trail up on that very, very north section, you're gonna get views like this. It's awesome. You might think that because it's up high and exposed that they'd be drier too, but don't get your hopes up. Oh man, I tell you what.
This is perfect.
I know everybody's just itching to get out because of the whole pandemic thing, and we're not any different. So it feels so good to get out and remember what this is all about. This is a gorgeous little site. Little, I guess you can call that a fire pit. Oh, there's the fire pit. But
Oh,
sweet. This is gorgeous. So pretty up here. So we're looking about 10 miles, maybe 7 to 10 miles for today. Tomorrow, I'm guessing no more than 5, probably. Got some new gear, some new food. Definitely want to have like a good campsite tonight. So that's the idea. Not opposed to stopping early if we find something truly epic. And I know we're going to be passing by a couple really good campsites. So lots of options.
I feel like. How did you get across that?
Over here.
I was gonna say you could.
Jump it. Nice. She's a pro.
Team Short Legs.
Very technical trail Dolly Sods is. I love that there's like no elevation. I mean, I like trails that are hilly. They're fun in their own way. Sometimes a little bit easier than all this mud and rock hopping, because it's very, how did you describe it?
It's mentally taxing.
Mentally,
You
yeah.
have to mentally prepare every footstep.
Sometimes it's hard to look up because you're just looking down where you're stepping every step. Like this little section here, it's just, you know, one wrong step will drop you on your ass. And we have reached the end. I knew this spot was going to be muddy. This is where we have footage of like walking through the swamp. So it's actually not as muddy as it was the last time we were here when it rained the whole time.
Yeah.
Rocky Ridge Trail. We're going to stop up here when we find a nice rock outcropping and eat lunch. 2 trails done, 2 hours. I'm always so anxious. I never want to stop for lunch because I always want to nail down that good campsite early. So like right now, like I want to stop and eat, but I also just want to eat on the go
I know.
so we can get there. I'm just too excited. Pretty sweet area here with tons and tons of rocks. And we're just gonna stop and eat lunch here. There's a little fire pit here. I remember checking this out a couple years ago. It is definitely not as tent friendly as I remember. So definitely not gonna camp here. This was one of our options. But we're gonna stop, eat lunch, which is Uncrustables. And yeah, 1:30. So still a great time. I don't even think we'll be set up at camp by probably 4 o'clock, no later. You want 2 for now? Huh? Fire pit's nasty. Got a sock in it.
You know, it's probably in that sock.
It gets pretty lonely out here on the trail.
And a spam and a sock full of
Sounds like a good night. I gotta try this little seat out over here. It looks really cool.
I know, I was gonna tell you I want a picture of me on that.
That's really sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's up here? Is this another overlook? Whole lot of nothing. I'll tell you what this is. This is the path to disappointment. So it's been pretty consistently windy A lot more than the first time when we were here, when we camped up in the full exposure. So we're thinking it's gonna be a pretty windy campsite up there. Still planning on it. We'll play it by ear if we get up there and it's just like ridiculous. We'll just have to see. But I do know there's a fire pit up there that has rocks built up as a windshield, and it has trees kind of on the back side of us, so it might block a little bit of wind. We'll just have to see. What happened?
I almost died.
Why?
I wasn't watching where I was walking.
Did you almost step on this little guy? Oh,
Him.
got it?
Yeah.
The good old laminated Dolly Sods map. Best thing I ever did. It's been with us for 4 years.
No other map in our collection is laminated but that one.
I was gonna say, that one's like in pristine condition too. So, 2:45, we are now just got onto Blackbird Trail, which means we have about 2 more miles to go for the projected campsite, and we're about 6 miles in, so we're looking at an 8-mile day. Dolly Sods beautiful riverways.
AKA the trail.
Yeah. This isn't bad though. Last time we were here, this was a straight, I don't know, 5-6 inch river. Oh, dude.
That one is
I was joking, don't fall in.
not stable.
Little water crossing on Blackbird Knob Trail. Filled up both of our water bladders, so that's an extra 2 liters of water. So we have almost 4 liters of water on us total, and that will get us through the night because our site is not going to have any water. We're ready to be done for the day. It's about 3:30 right now, so I'm happy with that, satisfied, ready to just get to camp, relax, drink some canned wine, make a fire. It's gonna be a good night. Well, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm just worried about finding another spot.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have to.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty overgrown.
really overgrown up here. It was not this high. We came here in the same season too, and it was not this overgrown. Kind of don't like it. Is this what we want? I think we're both kind of leaning towards no. All right, well, we're gonna say no go on the site. I got one more spot in mind. It's down on Blackbird Knob here, a little ways. We might have another mile or so, but this is just too overgrown. It doesn't, I don't know. We both like to be able to walk around in sandals and not have to worry about ticks and stuff, so.
Are you sure this is going to connect?
I am.
Okay.
Just don't know how far it'll be. Well, it was nice to revisit the old spot.
Yeah.
I can't believe it looks so crappy now. The plan is tomorrow to take Blackbird Knob all the way to the trailhead, and then we're going to do a road walk back to the truck. So we're just cutting mileage off of tomorrow's hike basically now. I do remember quite a few sweet campsites on the eastern section of this trail, so we're hoping that they're not all taken. Pretty confident they'll be open though. It's still pretty early, and I got my mind set on one that's pretty cool. So might have to cross some treacherous water to get to it, but it's all part of the fun. So last time I went right through here, and it's like waist deep. So we're gonna try to cross on the rocks here. We just saw 4 people do it. They made it look pretty easy. So we're gonna just give that a go. It's definitely deeper last time I was here. So this is the best case scenario. Woo! This is it. This is nice. This is the one I remember. Not bad at all. It's actually further off the trail. You can see her popping off the trail right there.
Oh my god, hell yes.
Further off than I remembered. Nice. This is awesome. Cannot complain at all. 10 miles for the day. Prepared for 7, so.
Well, initially this morning I thought we were doing 10, and then you told me we were going to.
Yeah, I was had my heart set on 7. 10's like really nothing, but when you expect it to be done 3 miles ago. Time to get those chairs out. Crack open a nice lukewarm can of rosé. So what was your favorite part about the trail today?
I had a lot of favorite parts about the trail.
What do you think was your favorite?
Bare Rocks, because that was my first time on that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really liked that
Oh, that
trail.
was your first time?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was the only trail.
No, that was my first time on Bare Rocks.
Cool.
I like it.
Yeah, it was a good trail. I liked seeing a Rocky Ridge not in the rain.
Yeah, that was the first.
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, throwing the crap off, getting camp set up, and starting to make a home out of this place. Okay, so we got the tent set up here. The wind seems to be blowing like this way, so should be safe from the what do you call them? Sparks and embers flying. But just got all this wood that was dried. I got to kind of cross the trail up over there and walk a little ways to get it, but there's a bunch up there and it'll be good. Got to try out my new super ultralight backpacking saw, and this thing is amazing. This is made by Knife Point Gear, available on their website, but it's the world's lightest backpacking saw. It weighs 3.8 ounces, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and process this stuff up, and I'm liking it so far.
Oh! Oh shit.
The only thing I don't like about this saw is it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
This blade is gnarly.
The wind would quit blowing, I could finish blowing this pad up.
Cuts like a beast. Woo! All right, so the way this saw works is you just insert the sawzall blade, with some wind, into the carbon fiber shaft. There's a string that goes all the way through, and basically you put a stick or something through the end here, and you just crank it down until it's tight, and then that blade's in there. It's pretty solid. I just broke the first stick I tried, but that's it. I got a little pile started here. That'll be good. Once I get the fire going, I'll throw some more on. No need to process wood or prepare at all because I got a fire starter, so I'm just gonna throw a bunch of stuff on there and put a cube in there, and it's a big fire starter too. Never used one of those. Anything I've ever used are like the little white cubes that smell like fish. I hate those things, but they work, and hopefully this thing works too, because that's the only fire starter I brought. Liking that Melly?
Yes. It's my extra fire cover. Turning into the purple ninja.
Yeah, the smoke's all coming from me right now. Is that all the
windy.
layers you brought?
Yeah.
You missing the puffy now?
No.
No?
I'm not really. I don't know, it's not.
I don't want to say it too soon, but best weather we've ever had at Dolly Sods. It's either been kind of rainy, kind of crappy and wet, or it's been like super hot. A little bit warm there towards the end, but the cool breeze everywhere, every time you popped up out of the trees, super nice. I think the dinner's done. What do you think?
Yep.
I usually say the longer the better with these dehydrated meals. I usually go a little bit longer than what they say. How long has it been?
13 minutes.
13 minutes. It says 10, so 13 should be good.
That's really good.
I feel like I didn't get any chicken yet, just all carrots and rice. It is good though.
Yeah.
Home style, that meaning it's got more in it than just chicken and rice. Is that how that works? Where's a piece of chicken? Wow, the chicken's like real.
It's really flavorful.
Not bad. Not bad at all. All the wind will be worth it if we get a sweet sunset and the stars come out. Time to break out the other wines. We're gonna enjoy our wine and go in and watch our movie. As you can tell, it's getting pretty dark out. I have 9:15 on the watch here. We're gonna let the fire burn down from here on out. It should be pretty dark by that point. Whether the stars will be out or not, we don't know, but we're gonna get in the tent, hang out for a little bit. Probably gonna pop out at some point tonight to see if the stars are out. It was 4 years ago when we saw all the stars, and it was, to this day, the brightest night sky I've ever seen. So, just gonna end night 1 here, and we will see you guys in the morning for the hike out. God damn, it's cold. Oh man. Well, good morning, everybody. So I slept absolutely terrible. Really cold. So it was supposed to drop to like 52 degrees last night. As you can tell by the ice chunks falling off my tent here, it dropped to, I saw 33 degrees. It's like 30, 34, 35 right now. So that is pushing the limits of the Costco quilt, to say the least. About 4 o'clock in the morning, I had to put my legs in the foot box of my wife's quilt with her, and that was pretty warm. She stayed super warm all night, but it's freaking freezing right now. Just throw on some sandals to go get the bear bag. All right. Well, it's not too bad out for being barefoot and in shorts. Actually not like freezing right now. My hands are a little cold. So we're gonna do oatmeal and coffee right now. You know, I never really liked these Wise Company meals we got. Some of them were all right, but the actual dinners, I don't know. I'm sure this one's gonna be awesome. You can't really mess up.
That one's awesome. That's like my favorite thing ever.
You can't mess up cereal or oatmeal. Is this the one that I said tastes like Amish country?
Yes.
That's this one?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Yes, that's why I brought it.
We are in for a treat. We had this at Mohican in 2015. Didn't really hear any wildlife in the middle of the night. Didn't get to watch Star Wars. For some reason, my phone only downloaded half of it, and it stopped downloading, so I didn't have that. But we watched about 10 minutes of Free Solo, and then we just went to bed. I don't know, it's weird for me to watch movies when I camp. I did it at that last Shawnee hike I did. I watched a little bit of one, and I don't know, I mean, I can watch movies at home. I can't sit outside in a tent and just listen to nature, you know, all the time. So I kind of feel like I'm robbing myself if I'm watching entertainment in a tent. I know everybody does that, and that's fine, but I don't know, like last night I just turned it off because I just wanted to listen to everything, and it was super quiet. The wind died down like as soon as we went to bed. Cannot complain. Best weather we've ever had at Dolly Sods. Coldest night also. That's really weird. It was the coldest night we've ever had at Dolly Sods for how warm it was yesterday. All right, and we're boiling. Oh, that is a rolling boil. Dude, this little heat shield this lady gave me with this
Works wonders, huh?
Dude, it is insane. The coffee for today is Sweet Systems. Just a little pouch we got out of a hotel room. Oh, dude, you're gonna be so happy right now.
Why?
This bag came with sugar and creamer.
Hell yeah!
I know you're comfy in there, but I am gonna expect you to come out here and mix your own coffee.
Well, I'm cleaning.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Doing my wifely duties.
You're doing a good job. I'm working hard out here, slaving. Dude, we could have opened our tent and just let that sun warm us. It would have been a great day to sleep in. How'd you sleep last night?
Snug as a bug in a rug.
Did you?
Yeah.
That 20-degree did pretty well, huh?
Oh, I love this thing. I don't know what life was like before it.
I know. That's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't wait to put the wet, muddy shoes back on. Oh, holy crap, dude.
What?
The stove just went out. It was the perfect amount for everything we needed this morning.
Nice.
But look at that little guy. So that boiled 2 cups of water, and then it boiled about 16 ounces of water on top of that. So that's like 16 plus 8, what would that be? 24 ounces of water. And I filled that thing to the top. That's awesome. I will literally, in one sitting, like one meal, whether it be dinner or breakfast, I will never need to boil more water than that. So this is the biggest stove that I will ever need. I love this little setup now. This is gorgeous out here right now.
I know. It's gorgeous right here. It's beaming right on me.
That never happens.
No.
How many times when you're packing up a tent, you're sitting in there, you actually have like nice warm sunlight?
Yes, it never happens.
Oh, okay. You need any help with anything?
No.
Ash is a good partner to backpack with. She always does her part, that's for sure. I know a lot of people take their wives and the men kind of have to, you know, provide for them and do everything because they're kind of out of their element. Ashley's a good hiker. She just as comfortable out here as I am. Enjoys it just as much, and she's jealous every time I get to go and she doesn't get to go. So really happy we get to come out on this one.
Thank you for bringing me.
Bear country, huh? Maybe some year we'll actually see one here.
Well, when we stayed on Roarbaugh, we passed that guy the next morning.
No,
He was like in shock that we didn't see a bear at that site.
No, it was that night. He said he just saw one.
Oh.
Like that day. Or no, you know what he said? Well, maybe he said that, but he said he always sees them on that trail.
Yeah, because he was a local. He said he comes out every morning.
Every morning. Imagine having this in your backyard.
It'd be heaven. And that's hot.
That is hot. It's been sitting for like 10 minutes.
It has. Man, these koozies work great.
I know, and these are the really thin ones because they're car window like visors. If you just go buy Reflectix at Lowe's, it's like twice as thick. It is, I don't know when it is, but we just ate our coffee, drank our breakfast,
8:18.
and we're gonna get packed up right now, hoping to be on the trail here in probably 15 minutes or so. Everything's all packed up. We just gotta tear down the tent. Well, it's finally time to probably retire this tent that we've been using for 6 years.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 years now. So the rain tarp, it's got these little Velcro straps that attach to the poles, and every single one of them ripped off of the rain tarp. I don't even know if it was the wind or what it was, but I did notice too, under the vestibule too, all the seam tape is cracked and falling apart. The thing just doesn't really hold water out. It's definitely just showing signs of wear. The mesh is starting to get a little bit splayed out in areas. It's been a good tent for a long time, and it makes me kind of sad to think about retiring it.
We've gotten our money out of this one.
Yeah, I paid $100 for this thing. It was on clearance. It was like discontinued then. So it's been a good tent, but definitely going to be in the market for another 2-person tent. Uh-oh.
Oh no! It's attached, kind of.
It's a fun trip.
Yeah.
Great weather. I mean, are we gonna get out of Dolly Sods without getting rained on for the first time ever? Is that really gonna happen?
You know, I was getting scared with all those clouds last night.
Yeah, me too.
long sleeve t-shirt is a layer I never bring because I always just bring a coat.
Yeah.
When you start hiking, you don't want to be in a coat.
Yeah, I gave her my long sleeve t-shirt because she didn't have anything other than her hoodie and a t-shirt. So to start off, it's a little chilly, and it doesn't take much room if you want to, you know, take it off and just shove it in a hip belt pocket. I don't know if they fit, but I mean in a side pocket or something. But that's kind of why I love the windbreaker, because I'll get hot here in a little bit and I'll just pull this thing off and shove it in like any one of my pockets because it packs down so small.
You know, switching to a Dyneema pack like yours, I love my top pouch.
Oh, up above your head?
Yes, which your bags don't have.
No.
I love that I have that I can just unzip and throw something in there. I love all the pockets.
All right, we've reached the trailhead. Now we just have to go up that road 2 miles.
You know, it would suck a lot more if it wasn't such a pretty road.
Yeah, oh yeah, this, it is really pretty. Once we get up here a little ways too, it really opens up. I can see a lot of locals just driving out here and doing some sightseeing on this road. There's a lot of pull-off areas where you can go look at overlooks.
Oh, this road is so pretty.
Alright, so trip recap here. First time in 5 years we have not got rained on in Dolly Sods. Woo! It is possible. It doesn't rain here every other day. Couple danger noodles out there on the trail. No deer this time. Normally we always see deer. Never have seen a bear here. So we figured up, we did 10 miles yesterday. We were really like less than a mile from the trailhead today. So about 3 miles today. Around a 13-mile loop. Like I said, it was nice to do some of those sections that we've only ever done in the rain. Perfect weekend for a backpacking trip. We got a little bit more, about another mile on this road. We're gonna end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. And there's a car coming to ruin my shot. And we'll see you on the next one.